So, for all of you, keep telling us where you're from so we know where in the world you are. That's really cool. And Mindy, would you check, please, that it's streaming on YouTube?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. On it. Does anybody else hear that high-pitched something? There's some kind of sound in the background, Amber.
Janie Wing Canyon, Wyoming. All I have going on here is my computer. There's a fan. Hi, Jamie. You can't hear me? Oh, I can't hear you. Right. Got it.
I can hear what she is hearing. It's a high mechanical.
Wine? I'm sorry. So I suggest I can't make it change because I'm not hearing it. There's really nothing mechanical right here. Anyone who's hearing that, you can try to go out and come back in, and maybe it won't be happening. Maybe it will. But that is, and here's someone that says they don't hear it. So we'll get there. We will get there. Emma, hi Emma, it's lovely to hear from you. Jane Darby didn't hear it. Aloha from San Clemente. Sounds fine to you also? All righty. So how did you spend your Halloween day? I know some of you are in tomorrow already. So your Halloween day is already, it's November 1st, wherever you are. So let us know where you spent your Halloween day. Like I said earlier, but I don't think my sound was on. October is one of the sweetest months of the year here in the Southwest desert. I went swimming today, outdoors, and it was great. We don't have a hot shower, however. We have a cold shower outdoors, and I did not go in that today. I did 2 days ago, but Okay, who else? Wisconsin, wonderful, welcome. There's Beth Gaida from Pennsylvania, and it's her wedding anniversary today. Can you imagine? She got married on Halloween. Yeah, 17 years ago, I believe, if I read the post right in Facebook. Yeah. So let me say a little bit about my setup here. That is the eternal pumpkin back there. It's made out of straw, so I have it all the time. Cindy said she did physical activities, answered the door today, and it snowed in Michigan. So, and also the cards, the Lemurian activation, which are always a part of my circles. And then I have the table is covered with these beautiful selenite pieces that I found, wands, I'm calling them. And I had them yesterday up at David and Deb's house that live up the hill here, where we're going to have our 11/11 event. And I had them in their labyrinth there, so I'm going to be posting some of those pictures. So they've been charging in the labyrinth, and these are the ones we're going to use in our 11/11 event, and we're going to make them into even more magical wands than this. And it's kind of hard to see this over here, but this is, hold it on the camera, you can see where it's etched glass. So it actually is, the earth is etched into the outside of it. So I'm keeping our beautiful planet right in the middle of this energy to bring peace and compassion and happiness to everyone. Thank you, Mindy. Yeah, I really get into a very Zen state setting these up and hearing from the Star Mothers what is supposed to happen tonight and what energy are we bringing in. So here we are. I'm assuming you all heard the music earlier. You may not have heard me say that the music is from an amazing artist called Deya, Deya Dova, Deya Dova. And she has an incredible deal. And I don't know her, and I am not, I am not getting any royalties, but you can buy her entire collection of albums for $27, which is a great deal. And then you have that wild music, and some of it's very calm, but I like to play those, the more energetic ones before we begin. So yeah, that was what that was about. So let's really open the sacred circle and invite the Star Mothers in to grace us with their presence today. We have Miranda Rice from Hawaii. I see you there, Miranda, smiling. Thank you for being here. She's bringing, and Karita from Taiwan. Hello, Karita. It's some ungodly hour where you are. I think 3 a.m. or something. Or maybe it's tomorrow at a really nice time. Okay, so we're going to invite the Star Mothers into our sacred circle. So let's take a breath and come into a quiet space. Space and a place where we are asking that we be connecting to the portals tonight, today, wherever you are, whatever time zone, that the portals of energy are part of who we are all the time, like the moons. They are always affecting us. We're always in their field, and what we choose to receive to them, from them, and how we choose to thank them, that's really up to us. And I feel like it's different for everyone. So let's begin with a thank you to the Star Mothers and the moons. Welcome to the circle, goddesses. Welcome to the circle. Welcome to the portal. Welcome to All Hallows. We are at a very special time on the planet right now. A time when the darkness and the light is so polarized, where it would be easy to be afraid. It would be easy to go into panic or worry, maybe not panic, but worry, concern. Don't go there. This is a time for us to hold the space of sacred peace and sacred love for all humanity. And that is what we are here to do tonight. We are here to anchor in this Samhain All Hallows portal, to anchor the sound of peace blooming across our earth. What would that sound like? The sound of people laughing together, being joyous together, loving together. The sound of birds, water, trees in the breeze, all of the things together that we are when we are together in peace and in oneness. So we invite the Star Mothers, we invite the spirit beings, we invite the higher consciousness of the all that is, all that touches the hearts and minds of people on the planet. Everyone, all the time, we invite you. We ask you to find that place of peace in your heart. Whoever you are, wherever you are, however you experience peace, let that be exactly what you breathe, what you broadcast, what you share, what you sleep with, what you wake with, and how you connect with people in peace and compassion and gratitude, knowing that the more we each find that place of peace within us, the more there will be that peace on the planet. So it will be. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I want to talk a little bit again about Samhain and All Hallows, and how we, especially in this country, but in many Christian countries, how we've kind of co-opted holidays to make them more fit into our schedule, like Thanksgiving is the third Thursday, those kinds of things. We didn't used to do that. We had everything by the seasons, by the moon, by the sun. And so Samhain is a celebration of the portal between the equinox, the fall equinox in September, which also would have been on a moon, not on September 21 or 22. It would have been on a moon celebration. And so we're between September and December solstice. So that is what this portal of Samhain is. And in Europe, in the Celtic countries, it was, and I'm sure in others, it was a time of harvest. It was the very, very last harvest. And, if you grow a garden in the northern part of the country, you probably, you have some frozen kale left and you can still pick that, or, things like that. There may be some carrots that aren't frozen into the ground. So it was the very last harvest. And maybe it was a hunting time too, for people that had that in their culture. And so, this was a specific celebration. There were big fires, and a lot of the fires were to burn the things like stalks and leaves that couldn't be eaten, and those ashes would be turned back into the field to fertilize the crops for the coming year. So I want to really acknowledge that we live in a place inside of us. There's a deep place inside of us that still honors that still, it tunes into that. And whether it's something purposeful or whether it's something like this that you plan on, or whether it's something that you just kind of, oh yeah, how about that? Or, we just had an amazing eclipse a few days ago and a full moon. And probably that's when Samhain was, when it was a moon event. But, that was what we did on the calendar. So we did that. But as we hold that inside of us, there's a stronger place that begins to remember. And that's what really excites me as I tune into these quarter celebrations in between the solstices and the equinoxes. And I'm going to keep doing it because I want it. I want to remember. I want my DNA to say, yeah. and I hope that works for you, because I do this with you, but I also do it for you, because that's part of my mission and my passion, is to be the person who says, yes, I'll do 4 minutes for peace. Yes, I'll do Halloween and Samhain. And yes, that's why I'm here. One of the reasons I'm here. So, and I'm happy to do it. It gives me purpose. Yeah. So here we are. What I'd like to do is use this energy here of these beautiful pieces of selenite, all of this, and the Lemurian activation codes together. And again, you'll see the pictures that I took during the eclipse full moon, when I had them in the labyrinth, in the center of the labyrinth. It was so windy, I could barely stand up. And I thought, okay, this is moving some energy. Absolutely. And I had to anchor the cards underneath the selenite. Otherwise they would have blown away. But when I first made these cards and I was here, I brought them to the center of that labyrinth. So that was 2017. So it would have been 2018 that they went in the center of that labyrinth. So they have a connection. And these are the ones that are on the table tonight are the same ones that were in that labyrinth in 2018 and yesterday or 2-3 days ago. So they've been collecting energy. And so they really, I would love to read them to you. It takes about 15 minutes to go through all of them. And so why don't you get comfortable? You might want to start off with a drink of water or, relaxing, lay down. If you have lights on, you can turn them off. You can see that it's getting darker here as the sun goes down. And I didn't put any kind of big, bright studio lights on because I just want this to be really very natural and going with each moment. And we're candlelit here. So, yeah, so just take a few moments to let yourself get whatever you need to get comfortable. And after I read the cards, we'll have a channel from the Star Mothers, and that will be our All Hallows Samhain channel. I haven't done this in a long time. All right, so if you would close your eyes. And I'm going to start with Star Center 11, as always. Take a breath. From Mother Gaia comes the origin of your humanity, sending the frequencies of her crystalline grid upward into your crystalline structure. She is your regenerating strength. Through her, you are stabilized and revitalized. All is in divine order when you acknowledge and esteem your relationship and bond with the Earth Mother. Star Center 11. And we're replacing these on you, or if you were, you would be lying down, this would be between your feet, the crystalline grid. And then we move to Star Center 1. And that is the first chakra, up from the crystalline structure of Mother Gaia. Your human form rises to stand firmly on the earth. You are rooted in her foundation, and you are your own being. From this position of stability, you discover your place in the tribe of humanity, nourishing your longing to belong to your human and spiritual family. Star Center 1. Okay, we're over here. Star Center 2. And this is the second chakra, so between your pubic bone and your navel. From the cauldron of your life force, you have the capacity to conceive, gestate, and transmute invisible beginnings into manifested form. As the awakened human, each of your creative seeds are infused with a primal spark and a spiritual essence. This blends you as human and divine and manifests into all your creations. Star Center 2, a good night for a cauldron. And then moving up to Star Center 3, between your belly button and the bottom of your rib cage. You have come into form to live your own distinct Akashic expressions. Allow your innate, intuitive perceptions to guide you forward in your life's purpose. The interwoven meld of your will and divine will manifests through you as unique gifts and potentials for your self-realization. Star Center 3. Star center 4, the heart center. In the blending of your human and divine hearts is a sacred elixir that is the highest form of love. Your evolved emotional vibrations are expressed through your thoughts, words, and actions from the chalice of your heart. Through the alchemy of your divine heart, your potential to embody yourself as the cosmic human beloved emerges. Star center 4. Star center 5. That's the throat. You express your divine will through sound, formed of words or tones. These arise as the harmony between your humanity and your divinity, flowing powerfully out into the world to create your destiny. Your authentic resonance as sound current is expressed as, I am the one truth. Star center 5. Star center 6, which is the pineal gland, the third eye. Deep in the physical center of your human brain is the pineal gland, the all-seeing, all-knowing eye that reverberates with your awakening. This all-embracing eye recognizes an unbroken stream of balance, objectivity, and trust in the perfection of Spirit's plan. Light streams into and from your portal of expanded perception as insight. Star center 6. And then we have star center 7. The divine source calls you forth to celebrate your relationship to the all that is. This direct experience of the infinite divine source of love and wisdom are your legacy. Open yourself to receive the spontaneous transmissions of light and waves of divine love that are your Akashic inheritance. Star center 7, crown chakra. Star center 8. So I can get a good picture of that. There we go. And that is above us, floating up there. As the collaborators in this great experiment, and through your Akashic agreement with the Star Mothers, they enter and encode you for reawakening your DNA. Your portal to the Star Mothers perpetually hovers above you in an eternal etheric fiber of illumination. You are continually and divinely suffused with the attributes of love, grace, honor, inspiration, guidance, and encouragement. Star center 8. Star center 9. And that is the right hand. Your aspect of the sacred feminine is the dark and mystical face of the divine. In you, she is receptive, yielding, encouraging, affirmative, and nourishing. Open your right palm facing up to receive her blessings. Welcome her offering of profound internal surrender that is represented by her inward spiral as you feel the tenderness of the Great Mother sustain you. Star center 9. And we have star center 10. Your connection to the sacred masculine is the bright and shining face of the divine. Through him, you are forward movement intense, consuming, protective, and energetic. Your left palm is open and facing downward to impart his vitality. Allow the penetrating potency of his outward spiral to charge and focus your transformation. Star Center 10. And then Star Center 11 once again. From Mother Gaia comes the origin of your humanity, sending the frequencies of her crystalline grid upward into your crystalline structure. She is your regenerating strength. Through her, you are stabilized and revitalized. All is in divine order when you acknowledge and esteem your relationship and bond to the Earth Mother. Star Center 11. And when you acknowledge and esteem your relationship and bond to the Star Mothers. So let us invite the Star Mothers to step into their teaching position in the circle, and we will have a message from them. And something that I didn't do when we first started, so I invite you now to do this, is use this time and use the power or the connection that you might be feeling to what's going on here, or if you have your own point of focus wherever you are, really give yourself the time to bring that into your awareness. It's easy to get distracted, and I'm happy to have you distracted by the teachings of the Star Mothers, but let's come back. Let's come back to a place where there's one moment where you are one person and you are with the Star Mothers. You are with your DNA from Lemuria. You are with your Akashic record crystal, perhaps, or perhaps one of these selenite crystals is holding a memory for you that you will receive with the message from the Star Mothers. Dear Shining Ones, we step forward into this celebration, and we are delighted that Meleha has listened to us the first time and said yes without a reminder. And so we can bring you this time together because this is a very special portal. And what has been happening this in your month, we'll call it a month, it's really a month, since the equinox in September until now, has been a very intense astronomical and astrological time for the planet. As you know, there are places that are in turmoil. You may have been going through turmoil yourself. It may be as big as a house on fire, or it may be as small as a candle fire, but everyone has been affected. So we wish to acknowledge that and know that in the greater umbrella of things on this earth and in the cosmos, that this is perfect timing and you are safe. There will not be a worldwide war raged. And this is something that people are turning their mind towards. And we ask that if your mind begins to turn in that direction, turn it back, because all you will do is add to the collective fear of that. And that is the one thing that you can control, is your mind, your thoughts, your focus, your purpose. So just as you being here in this meeting tonight had a purpose, the purpose of your thoughts can generate more light. So we ask that you use the power of this wheel that we have instructed Meli how to create for tonight. The power of the Lemurian activation codes, whether you've heard them 10 times or you've never heard them before, the power is exponential as you focus on the words and how they shift your field and reconnect your field to the light and the purpose that you are. You don't just hold a light, you are a light on this planet. You all that are here, all that listen to this in the future, have come at this time, the time of the great shift. That is it. You see, you say that, you think that, you went through that, but that's what happens. It wasn't just a concept. It was an actual shift of energy. And you all, one and all, being who you are, have been dancing on the front of the tsunami, as you always have in every life. And that's not the most comfortable place to hang. And to use a surfing metaphor, to stay balanced when the energy is so intense, to not think about what's behind you, pushing you forward in a way that asks you to be afraid. We're asking you to do the opposite. We are asking you to know that you were born for this. We've said this many times. You were born for the light that is here now. Each one of you has your own way of holding that light, being that light, sharing that light, showing it to others. Even if you live by yourself somewhere very remote, but you have internet and you can come to these meetings, you are still a light. You are a lighthouse, the light that goes in, the light that goes out, the light that attracts other lights, the light that holds the way for others. That is you. It's that simple, and very profound. It is profound because it is a journey. It is a mission. For many of you, it is your passion. And you bring that passionate light to the world in so many different ways. So many of you are so creative, and your light comes through your creations. And your light comes through your parenthood, and your light comes through taking care of your parents, or your siblings, or your animals, or someone else's plants, animals, vegetables, whatever it is. That is how you are shining your light. It is not a small thing. It is not a small thing. All of those things add up to more. So as this world does its recalibration to a world of light, we are asking you to continue to focus on that. Fear will come up any chance it gets. Take care of yourselves, of course, take care of yourselves. But don't pretend the fear is not there. Tell it that it's not for you, that it is not for you. And let the light shine into the darkness. Let it shine on the fear. What are you afraid of? Can you control any of that? And of course, the answer is no. But what can you control? You can control the feelings in your own heart and your mind. That's what you can control. And that's it in itself is a mission. You were raised not with that knowing. Most of you were raised to look outside of yourself for confirmation, affirmation, control. And this is where it gets really delicious, because That is part of the shift, is that you are in control. You have control over your destiny. In the moment, not in the future, not in the past, in this moment. And how you handle yourself in this moment, of course, determines your future. And future moments, you'll have another opportunity then. Isn't that exciting? Beloved ones, this is the perfect time for you to open a place in your heart, open a place in your mind, heal a place in your memory. That is what these sacred portals are for, and that is why we wish them to be celebrated. This is a time where the opening, the movement, the learning, the loving of yourself is so important. And you have support. You have support from the planet. Because underneath the mess that's going on in many places on the surface, underneath and around that is our beautiful Gaia, and our home planet in the Pleiades is also there helping you. So know that it will be well, and you have your work cut out for you, but it's only about you. So come together, find your sisterhoods, your brotherhoods, your families, your tribes, wherever that is, wherever people help you remember why you're here, why you are the transition team, why you chose this, and why you choose to do it again tomorrow and the day after and the day after. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin inside your heart, inside your mind. Take a breath. Let that soul deep peace say yes to you. This is what I want to feel. This is what I choose. This is why I'm here, who I am. And my light is everything. We thank you for saying yes to the mission. Each one of you are as important as the other, as important as the non-physical beings who are holding this sacred space for the new world here on earth to unfold. There's no hierarchy of importance. You all matter. We make the change together. We awaken together. We love together. We transform together. And we leave you with those thoughts and our love always shining on you. We step back. Okay. Take a breath, please. Maybe take a drink. Thank you, Star Mothers. Well, want to see everybody here. Look, there's a witch with orange hair. Wow. And somebody with a blue face. That's Beth. Wow. Thank you, Beth. And Deanna, you have a pink hat. Oh my goodness. Let's see who else. Oh, we don't have any any other fun things on that page. Yeah. So those of you that would like to join us by camera, please do. We'd love to see you. Even if you just want to give us a wave. There, hi, Mindy. Oh, look, she's got all pink. Wow, Deanna, that's great. Yeah. So I hope whatever that buzzy whining thing went away. And did it go away, Jenny? It's less. Okay, good. Okay. Terrell, we have an actual man in the house. Hey, man. Literally. Welcome. Welcome. See, it only takes one manly man to balance all these women. It's such a good thing. Yeah. Greetings from Baltimore. Oh, cool. Cool. And the star, Deanna says, I love how the Star Mothers have a sense of humor. I look forward to hearing that again. I wasn't around for much of it, so I'll have to listen to it. Beth, I just love your mask. That's beautiful. That is something. So Beth is one of the emissaries of the Lemurian Sisterhood and has been since 2016, I think. 2016, is that right?
I said since 2016. Yeah, 2016.
2016, yeah.
And I'm a blue Palladian dragoness.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah. And Lisa is in tomorrow in Wagga Wagga, New South Wales, with her pink hair. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa rides herd on the Women in the Lemurian Sisterhood chat group called Moon Fem Power, like Empower, Fem Power, Moon Fem Power. So she talks about the moon phases and astrology and the power of what's going on there. And we had Emma. There she is, Emma Lawson. She's an emissary in the UK. Yeah. And Burkana, look at you. What is that? It's a ghost with a, I want to see this better. I'm gonna do this. Aha. Okay. In a starry sky. Oh, a disappearing ghost. Thank you for dressing up. Oh, that's great. Well, it's still a little bit light in the sky here, and as maybe many of you know, we don't change times here in Arizona. We change time zones. So Tucson is now in Pacific time, and next week will be in Mountain time. So instead of turning our clocks, that happens. So yeah, but I'll still come to you in Pacific time just to keep it straight for me. But it'll be getting darker earlier here in the Northern Hemisphere. Lisa, you're going into spring, I believe, instead of going into fall. Yeah, so those of you that are beginning to experience a little contraction, I really honor that. I think that, winter is a really good time for going in. Shorter days, a little more hibernating, a little more writing, a little more creative process that kind of bubbles up or takes a rest from that. And we can shift our energy as the day shifts, as the temperature shifts, as the vegetation changes. It's beautiful to watch the vegetation around the world, in the east coast of the US and the northeast, and seeing that happen. Here, it's pretty much the same. We get more flowers now because we don't have all the heat that we do in the summer. So my very best wishes to you for this transition, and I hope you enjoyed our time in the portal of Samhain, and I really look forward to the next time I see you in a meeting like this. If I don't see you in the Shamanic Teaching Wheel or on the Lemurian Sisterhood Facebook page or group or chat groups or Instagram, etc., etc., etc. We'll have another on December 21st. Will be another gathering for the winter solstice. So I look forward to seeing you then. And my very best love to all of you. I think we should sing a little song before we end. What do you think?
I love the song idea. Can I ask for something else as well?
Okay, Mindy.
The voice from the corner.
Yeah.
Could you talk just a little bit about the sacred course that we had to offer today?
The sacred what, honey?
The course that we were
The-
offering. Yeah, we have the sacred sexuality course for women.
that course. Yeah.
That's the one.
That one. The sacred relationships course. Yeah.
Sacred relationships. Thank you.
Yeah. It's teachings from the Star Mothers about how we connect and communicate in relationship. And there's one for women, and then there's one for men and women. And it is, it continues. I've watched it a few times over the course of a year, and it continues to, I learn different things from it, even though I taught it, the information is from the Star Mothers. So their teachings are multi-layered, and they keep unfolding. And what do you want to say about it, Mindy? Because you brought it up. Was I supposed to say something else?
No, ma'am, you did great. I just felt like this was a good time to talk about it since we're talking about rhythms and listening and being present and not getting lost in the energetic roller coaster that many of us are on.
Yeah.
Staying balanced and in love with ourselves as well and each other.
I love that. Thank you. Yeah, the
Oh,
balance, that's the whole thing. I feel that the Star Mothers were saying there is that we lose that. We lose the balance. So, yeah, I just wanted to hear a little bit of this before we start. So let's sing the I Am Sacred song together. And we're going to keep microphones off for that, because if we have them on, it's a mess. Unfortunately, it's not like in person where we can really blend our voices and have fun and do, different harmonies. Janie, I would love to be singing this with you right now. Janie has a beautiful voice, and for those of you that have singing voices, I envy you. But I'm going to sing anyway. So I'll sing it first, and then I'll sing it again, and so you can sing it with me. If you don't know this song, and if you know this song, just sing it all the time with me. Okay, very simple. I am sacred, you are sacred, we are sacred ones. Really, the only thing that changes is where the tune goes. And I'll use my hand like this to tell you where I'm going up and down. I'll conduct you. How's that? A little bit of water first. Okay, here we go. I am sacred, you are sacred, we are sacred ones. Now you. I am sacred, you are sacred, we are sacred ones. Now it goes up, but it's the same melody. I am sacred, you are sacred, we are sacred ones. I am sacred, you are sacred, we are sacred ones. And again. I am sacred, you are sacred, we are sacred ones. I am sacred, you are sacred, we are sacred ones. I am sacred, you are sacred, we are sacred ones. I am sacred, you are sacred, we are sacred ones. I am sacred, you are sacred, we are sacred ones. Yay! Thank you for singing with me. I hope someday we get to sing it together. That would be my wish, that we can sing it together. So I'm gonna turn off the recording. I would do that on the computer. It's more